Good evening, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a fine evening here in the Solomon Islands, and for those of you watching, good evening or good morning, good afternoon. Today is Sunday. It's evening now. I don't know what's the time like from where you're watching. If it's a nice day since morning, the day was not really that hot. It's a kind of normal temperature here in Solomon, so it's going evening now, and I'm sitting in front of my tiny house. Just finished with some work carrying water. We don't have water at home. We have to walk 30 minutes from our home to the water collection point, so it's our daily routine to carry water for cooking, washing, and as well as for drinking. So sometimes when it's raining, we also can collect rainwater. So but for now we haven't have rain since like maybe almost a month now. Yes, we have some showers, but it's not that big that could provide enough water. So and it's a very difficult daily routine, I should say, but it's part of life. It has to be one of our priority for each day, so we used to support each other, carry water for household uses. So I've just done that, and I've decided just to have this video so that I can post a video before the day. In case you are new, please consider subscribing. Also share these videos to your friends and family members. Don't forget to like as well. Your support will be appreciated from you. Yeah, so this is my area. It's a bit slopey, like it's a bit slope area. There as you can see, we have stones, few rocks. It's like above the level that we build our tiny house. It's a bit risky, but it is what it is. When we have enough cash or something like that, we can find ways to remove those rocks, but for now we believe that it's going to be okay. That's the rock I was talking about. These ones, and yeah, that's my area. As you can see, we have a lot of banana trees around, and a very nice aqua tree here. In future I can use, or I can mill it, because in here we've started to experience logs started to become scarce, given that a lot of logging companies operating in our islands. We start to experience scarcity of logs, so it's good to start look at growing some at your home, so that in 10 or 20 years time you can build your own timber just close to where you live. So that's the reason why I decided to put this one. It's an aqua tree here in the Solomon. Betel nut is one of the very demanding fruit. For that, I've also planted some betel nut trees here. As you can see, I've grown some betel nut in my compound. Yeah, this is how it looks. You can see this one and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some other smaller ones, which I have just planted few weeks ago. So that's betel nut is one of the very demanding fruit. It's almost around 80 or 70 to 80% of our population chew betel nut, and at times it's become scarce, especially in the month of November, December, and January, when there's low crop. the price increase. So one single fruit, it sometimes costs around $5 SBD. So it's also one of the good business if you concentrate on selling betel nuts. Most of our people, they actually treat that as the main source of income. They spend most of their time selling betel nut. Even they don't grow betel nut, but they can also buy from growers, and they do some kind of resale in the market. So it's a profitable and income generating fruit, I would say, in the Solomons, because the demand is quite high. Like I said, 70 to 80 or 9, even 80% of our people chew betel nut in the Solomon. So it's very, very demanding. It's almost going down to 6:30 here. So yeah, it's getting dark, almost getting dark. So before it's dark, I would like to share this video with you guys. Life in the village, it's free from a lot of stress, as you can get, like for instance, you can just grow vegetables or crops in the garden, and you can get them freely. Unlike in town, like, you can't get anything from the garden. You can only depend on people when they sell their produces at the market. Like at home, you can just grow your own crops or whatever, and you're good to go. I'm standing just right beside one of the rocks that I've mentioned earlier on. This one, it's a huge one, as you can see. So it's a huge one. Another one here, this one, it's also a huge one. As you can see, this is my tiny house, and here is the rock, which is it's above where I built my tiny house. So it's a bit scary when it's raining, fearing of rolling stone. I've also so fortunate to have this plant. It's a soursop tree. Here in the Solomon, it's very expensive. It's very expensive, especially the fruit. It's sold at around $8 SBD. So it's very expensive to get one can of the soursop drink. So yeah, it's around $8 SBD. An orange, it's like, now it's almost a year old. Hopefully in few years time I can have orange at home. Hopefully nothing will distract the fruit. So like I told you earlier on today, the sun is almost set. So as you can see here, that's the rays of the sun as it nearly dive into the sea. So this one, as you can see, this one, so that's the rays of the sun. And the sky is so blue. A few clouds in the sky, but it's okay. It can produce rain. It's just a very few clouds. It's not that thick or very dark clouds. Now I'm standing under one of the trees I have at my home, because you know, Solomon Island, we have tropical climate, mostly hot and wet all year round. So now we are in dry season, so we expect it to be hot most of the time. So it's good to have some trees around your home, so that during hot days you can just sit under those trees and have some fresh wind, fresh air, rather than to feel the heat. So that's the idea of having this tree at my home. Apart from the aqua tree I've shown you earlier on today, we don't have electricity at home. So as you can see, on top of the roof of my tiny house, there are few solar panels. They are very small ones, around 10 watts, 5 watts, 20 watts solar panels for light. As you can see there, in front of the roof there is a solar light. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And wherever you are watching from, wish you a very pleasant evening. I wish you all the best in whatever you are doing. Remember, safety first. Always take care of yourself and do things that is right, things that will not hurt you, things that will have some positive outcome at the end of the day. So that's all from me. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Have a blessed evening. Bye.